So remember, Rahul Gandhi's decision to fight from Rai Bareli is being seen by analysts as a decision to fight from a relatively safer seat. The question is Rai Bareli really a safe seat for Rahul Gandhi? Let's talk a little bit about some data and then I'll take you straight to the ground to get you a sense of how things are looking. Will he be able to hold on to a family bastion that has been where his mother has represented the Lok Sabha for the last 20 years? Here's what the data says. This is not an opinion, this is the data. The victory margin of the Congress party in Rai Bareli has slowly been shrinking since 1999. It was Captain Satish Sharma, a family loyalist who contested from Rai Bareli. He won with 73,549 votes, a victory margin of a measly 10.75%. Then Sonia Gandhi entered the Amethi battlefield. She won by a victory margin of 38.81%. The next term in 2009, Sonia Gandhi's vote margin went up to 55.83%, very healthy. But in 2014, during the first Modi wave, it dipped to about 42.7%. And more worryingly for the Congress party, in 2019, her last term as representative from Rai Bareli, Sonia Gandhi's victory margin fell to just 17.44%. So it has been in free fall for a while. Is that something that should be worrying the Congress party and Rahul Gandhi? Does it indicate in any way that Rai Bareli is not what most people perceive to be a safe seat? Let's get a word from my friends and colleagues on the ground, Preeti Chaudhary and Mausmi Singh, who've been putting India Today right on top of coverage of what has turned out to be an incredibly tumultuous day as far as politics is concerned. Preeti, quickly coming to you first. You've been reporting from Rai Bareli through the day. Safe seat, not so safe seat, relatively safer seat. These are phrases that are going to be used a lot today and for the next few days. What does it look like on the ground? The numbers suggest that the safety margin has been coming down. What's your sense, Preeti?
The fallacy of safe seats is what we fall for as political journalists. But 2019, where I'm standing right now, which is not Rai Bareli, Amethi was a safe seat for the Gandhis. And guess what happened? The woman who was right behind me, Smriti Irani, speaking right now, came in as a giant killer and took that away from Rahul Gandhi with a margin of 57,000. You talk about Rai Bareli, 1977, a historic election where a sitting prime minister at that point of time, Indira Gandhi, lost from Rai Bareli.
Yeah.
That was an epic election, so anything can happen. This time around, is Rai Bareli a safe seat for Rahul Gandhi? Well, it makes for a boring contest for us is all I can say. Because he's facing off with Devendra Pratap Singh, who is a Thakur. The last time around had narrowed the margin of victory for Sonia Gandhi, facing off with him. Of course, there is a sense, at least where the cadre in Rai Bareli is concerned, jubilation, rigor. They are extremely happy that they have Rahul Gandhi. Completely the opposite when it comes down to Amethi. I'll give you an example. Rajdeep and I were there through the course of the morning in Rai Bareli. The headquarters there, completely the masonry crumbling, desperate need of whitewash. In Amethi, it's been given a court thrice over, hoping that Rahul Gandhi would be contesting from here. But KL Sharma, and I'll give you a nuance to it. KL Sharma and the party in terms of the Congress might be pushing the narrative that he's somebody who's very close to the family, and he is. He's been the campaign manager for Sonia Gandhi.
Yes.
He was Captain Satish Sharma's PA and then been very, very close through the years where the Gandhi family is concerned. But I'll give you the narrative which BJP has immediately caught on, and they are trying to push to the voters of Amethi that for 10 years Rahul Gandhi governed you. He didn't bring anything, and then he's left the seat. Now, he's trying to replace himself with his PA, personal assistants. I'm not trying... This is no, jibes here, but the fact
I
is...
get what you're saying. Yeah.
This is Chunavi Bhasha, like they call it, political language. And they are trying to capitalize on that. But Rai Bareli looks for a great contest. Does Rahul Gandhi have the edge? Does Devendra Pratap Singh have the edge? Well, right now it's a contest is all what we can say. Amethi, Priyanka Gandhi.
Okay, we've lost that video link with Preeti. I'll try and re-establish that with her, but I'll bring Mausmi in, to continue that thought for just a moment. Mausmi, very interestingly, the Congress isn't taking things lying down, which always makes for a good political contest. They've cast or projected today's decision, which is being mocked by the BJP, runaway Rahul, etc., is being said. But the Congress party, and I just saw a tweet from Pawan Khera which says, this is actually a masterstroke decision, and the political deftness of the Gandhis, can't be matched by even 100 Modis. It looks like the Congress party is digging in its heels and intends to defend today's decision.
The political rhetoric and the battles on social media can be kept aside if you talk about real politics on ground zero, Shiv, because Prime Minister Narendra Modi also slammed Rahul Gandhi. The battle in Amethi looks very drab without Rahul Gandhi versus Smriti Irani, or perhaps a Priyanka Gandhi versus Smriti Irani. Even here in Raebareli, till the last, the Congress pushed and kept the suspense over its candidate. That actually made the BJP reveal the name of the candidate before the Congress had done so. So a lot of suspense, but I don't think it will really climax as far as political campaigns are concerned. But Priyanka Gandhi has made it very, very clear that she is going to camp in Raebareli and Amethi for almost 14-15 days. And let me tell you, it's not an easy political territory. If you look at Raebareli, the political combination has almost 20% upper caste. Dinesh Singh is from the upper caste. You have 34% scheduled caste voters, Muslim voters and Yadav voters also add to another 15%. Interesting caste dynamics here. And also, Samajwadi Party's support will really matter to the Congress in Raebareli. They have 4 MLAs in their kitty. BJP has 1. Support, we've seen a lot of Samajwadi Party flags today. Akhilesh Yadav was very curious to know whether both were contesting. So that could add to the victory factor for Congress. And also interestingly, KL Sharma could well be the underdog who could work the arithmetic at the micro level for the Congress.
Very, very interesting. Thanks very much, Mosmi, for joining us on that discussion. Remember that Raebareli and Amethi are 2 outliers as far as Uttar Pradesh is concerned. There are 80 seats in Uttar Pradesh, but there is an inordinate amount of attention that is paid to Amethi and Raebareli by virtue of them being historically Gandhi bastions, and that's why you see this huge media spotlight on it, just in case you were wondering.